surrounded by what looks to be flame. Flame, eh? Huh. Alright then. I wonder what happens if you attack her, but I'm not going to test that. We're here to play through the DLC as a casual would. We're not here to play through the DLC and fuck around. But yes, like I said when I came in, I completely skipped this bridge because I was like, yeah, that's where the shit goes down in the DLC. I'm gonna do the side paths first. You also notice there's a lyre over there. We'll deal with that later. Trust me. Like, there is some shit we still have to do in this DLC. You also notice there seems to be a platform over there and a lot of tree roots. Well, there's a reason for that too. We'll get to that later as well. But as of right now, it's pointless to go that way, so we'll go this way. Because as you saw from the bridge, there was like a cliff. Oh shit. One less lizard. Let's upgrade materials. Yeah, I don't have the stamina I have on my air character to deal with these guys. I'm going to have to be very careful of stamina consumption if I'm going to try this weapon. And now it's a one-way trip. I don't honestly remember if I went the other way over here. Trap? No. Not a trap. Alright. So there's a Coliseum down there I noticed my first time. And I was like, yeah, that's something you can get to. There's no way that's not an area. And then I beat the DLC, or so I thought, and I was like, we never went there. Like, what am I missing? And it's like, oh, you remember that bridge? Just cut it down and climb down. Oh. We'll do that later because that's where the last boss is, and I am not fighting that right now. Especially not with this weapon. I don't think that's something I would ever be able to do. So we can go down here and enter the pond of refuse and shit. Or we can go up here and take the high road. I'm a fan of the high road. The high road that quickly turns into a low road. But it's still a high road. And then there's these horrible things. These nightmare creatures. All for green blossoms. And an item on an island that I'm going to have to jump to. So as you can tell, this is going to be a bit of a cesspool area. Similar kind of to the lower half of Irithyll, I guess. With all the corpses and like human centipedes and shit in the water. Like the Grudge Lady, you're still alive. That's why this area is kind of terrible. Oh, by the way, that is toxic. Speaking of toxic shit, her. I don't really think there's a point in fighting all this stuff. They don't even give that many souls. So I'm going to ignore them. Because down there is nothing, it's just the other way to come down. Yeah, I heard you. You and your jump scares. I know it's Halloween, everyone's gotta be spooky. Spooky, spooky jump scares. Now the real spook is coming up over here. This guy's dangerous. Like I said, dangerous. But I can outrange him. That's part of the reason I wanted this weapon, is because the L2 on this weapon has a lot more range than you think it does. And less than you want it to. More than you think, but less than you want. Like, I probably could have hit him from there. Shit, I hit it twice. There goes stamina. That's fine. It's another one. I think he was going to cast his poison stuff, which is actually toxic, I believe, and I need to stop bumping my microphone, but yeah. The thing with toxic in this game is I find there's very few items to actually cure toxic laying around. Now this is an NPC, don't attack him. Fucking... This guy is nasty. He's got like teeth in his beak, and it's bad. I don't even think he can see. Alright then. Alright then. I think that's all he says. Usually free and they're done. For pretty much any NPC in a Dark Souls game. So we'll deal with him right now. And we'll grab the next bonfire. I think there's only like 3 bonfires left in this DLC. So we're a fair ways in. What I want to do though before I rest there is make just a bit more progress. Now going with them is obviously the way to go. We're not going to go there yet. Yeah, the toxic guys take an extra hit. But it's for an ember. Thought he was still alive. Their corpses kind of bounce around a bit after death, so... And there's another Ju-on. Ooh, that was some weird collision box, nice. Simple gem. And now we just get out of here. Alright. So far, so good. Got to loop around the long way. That's why I didn't rest, is because if you fall down there, you've got to fight this guy again, then... This guy's kind of annoying. He's not the worst. No, what is the worst is coming later. And I'm still not sure how I survived the room my first time through the DLC. Because I didn't see them in there. You'll understand what I'm talking about when we get there, but there is a terrible, terrible room coming up in this DLC. And the worst part is it's before like a mini-boss. Oops. Let's get up here. And there is something I want to grab before we do actually make progress. Goodbye. I can't remember if you have to press the aim for invisible walls in this game or attack them. I think you actually have to attack them. That was almost a late jump. But from here, you can see the bonfire and all that stuff. There we go. One less. So there's the item. Before we get it, I'm going to run around this way. Because lizard. Surprised I didn't kill him. Maybe I just did the regular R1 instead of the running one. I don't really think there's a point to dropping down here. I think it just loops you back. Now getting over there is obviously a thing we need to do. But you can't do that from this side, so instead I'm going to make my jump for this item. I really hope I get it because it's an item I really want to pick up. Got it. Crow quills. Alright. I think I should be safe to return to bonfire. Actually, I should probably go back to the shrine and level up once. I have a lot of souls. Enough for a level up, so maybe I will do that. Yeah, I should probably do that. Because I'm probably going to die in this next area and lose my souls. Because this is probably the hardest stretch of the next section. At least the hardest stretch of what's actually required. So yeah. Like, I mean, there are harder spots in this DLC that... Like, I mean, that entire tower area, if you want to clear that thing and kill the big wolf, like, go right ahead. I've done it before. It's really hard to do with this weapon. Like, you really want to have a quick weapon for a lot of stuff in this DLC. It helps so much. So I'm basically nerfing myself. I actually do have fairly decent endurance, huh? And 40 strength. Should really boost my dexterity as well, but I need a longer stamina bar. I just do. I should probably actually switch some of these off. I didn't even realize I had these left on. Though for what, I don't know. I'm not even sure if you can bleed the next bosses. Well, just in case, I'll have it on. Though I don't think I've really been grinding up Carthus Rouge in this save file. Yeah, that's right, there's a new set of ashes, I believe, in the DLC. I just don't remember if they were at the tower area or not. Let's see. Well, if they were there, I didn't pick them up. Oh well. I don't even think I turned them in on my other save file either, so... And it's probably just for armors. So what can I buy out of restoratives? Okay, I can get Carthus Rouge, so... There is absolutely no reason to not buy more if I need it. Same with gold pine resin, which I will buy. Like 5 of them. Now I'll get the rest in Carthus Rouge. Just because if it does work, it's overpowered. You'll see what I mean. So, back to the Corvian settlement. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this DLC in an hour. It's probably going to take 2. And sadly, I think an hour is really about as much time as I have left to record. And if I go for every weapon, it's going to take way longer. And I'm not going to try it. No, I'm not doing the bosses with this weapon. I learned my lesson from 2.5 hours. Just biting my head against the error boss on my New Game Plus file. Like, it's not happening. So here's the dangerous enemy. God damn it, lock on. Lock on. Why are you so bad? I want you to lock on to him. If I die here, it's because of the lock on. And because he won't roll. Bye. So yeah, these guys are probably the most dangerous enemies in the DLC. And that gate doesn't open from this side. Which clearly means we need alternate paths. Can't make that jump. I've tried a few times. It feels like you should be able to make it. I've never managed it successfully, so I don't think it's possible. If it is, prove me wrong. I suppose it could have always just turned in here, too. Huh. Keep forgetting these guys are pushers. Again, I don't think I've ever actually died going through this area. These guys all have like weird tails and stuff. Kind of see into here as well. Some weird bad stuff going on. That's a toxic guy. So we'll deal with him. Now I'll run in here and just... Knew there was more than one of you. It's so nice to have a big weapon. Just deal with all this shit. I don't really see any secret doors, so I will assume there are none. There's an IM over there, though. Almost forgot about it. Alright. As you can see, this area is just all spooks and shit around corners. Stuff like that I barely remember. There's an IM up there I've never... There's a whole thing up there I don't think I've ever been to. So I should probably do that and open the shortcut. I think I may have just screwed up. Did I? Can't honestly tell. No, I don't actually think I've been over here. Crow Talons. Maybe I have been over here. I remember getting the Crow Talons, so I must have been. I just don't think I've actually been inside the houses for long enough to actually explore them. So I should probably do that. I know this house over here, if you drop down, is the guy you talk to. Like around the corner over here. Yeah, he's in the corner. But what's in here? This must be a shortcut. In fact, it's exactly what it appears to be, isn't it? Yep, shortcut. That's one of the doors that only opens from that side. So now if I do die, I can at least get a shortcut. Which hopefully I don't, because I'm also going to take an ember now, because this is the time for embers. Like, we're probably going to need it for the next bit, because there's a room at the end of this that is terrible. Granted, I'm pretty sure it's an optional room, but it's definitely a terrible room. Okay, so we got the crow's feathers. Grab this item right here. Arch soul. I need to get back over there. Well, luckily they designed this, so... Alright, we've done everything over there. What else do we have? Oh yes, these guys. Spellcasters and other shit. Yeah, this area is rife with spellcasters. I don't think I can make that jump, so I'm not going to try. If I drop down here, I don't think I can get back up either, so... Oh no, I can. It's just... Why would I drop down there? What I can do is go up here. Actually, there's items in here that I've actually never noticed before. Yeah, I knew you were going to toxic me. And slave stuff. I never actually found that. And one of these probably dropped some kind of gem. Nope, dung pie. That's what all these things drop, is dung pie. Apparently you fell off the cliff and didn't die. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run back, get back over there. This is the wrong door. Shit, what door was it for the shortcut? It was this one over here, right? Yep. Knew it was one of these two. Back down. Get back up. Alright. So yeah, this area is going to take a while. Just because it is kind of maze-like. And I am kind of trying to explore most of it. And I don't remember where all the weapons are. But I think I've gotten... As I bump my microphone again. I think I've gained most of the stuff in this area. The one thing I'm worried about getting is that crystal lizard, but... That crystal lizard is like the biggest trap. And that's what I mean by biggest trap. And it killed itself. Which is actually fine by me. Actually works out perfectly. I needed to jump. Shit. Well, that's a colossal waste of time. Oh, back up the shortcut we go. Oh boy. All because I rolled instead of jumped. Yeah, this area is fucking great, as you can tell. I cannot wait till I open up that shortcut. Because boy, would that just solve all of my problems. See, if I'd made that jump, we'd be climbing up here. Like a minute ago. Ah, shit. Actually, that's better. I prefer you down there. Please be down there. And all that for rusted gold coins. Super worth it. Except not really. Like, they're great for farming. And even then, I think they give you like 100 item discovery, the gold ones. The regular ones, I think, are just 50. But the thing is, there's a limited supply of gold ones, and the rusted ones you can just buy from patches. So this room down here is the trap room. It's the room where people go to get fucked. It's terrible. It's the worst room in the game. I'm gonna have a bad time. Do you see what I meant yet? I'm running out of stamina. Drink. Okay, he landed on my head, but I did gain massive amounts of health. Got him. Heal. And staggered and done. So imagine doing that on New Game Plus. Well, actually, it went about the same as this attempt went, which is I thought I was dead for sure several times, and I survived. All for the Way of White Corona, which is some kind of spell that I have no idea what it does. Actually, it's a miracle. No idea what it does. There's totally an item on... I never got that my first time either. I'm certainly not getting it now. But what I will get is the gate. There we go. Gates open. There is but one thing left. And that is to get the next bonfire. My god. This is like the sloggiest part of the DLC. It's not even dead. Are you kidding? Please be dead now. I don't even think the trees can drop anything. More rusted coins. So at least they're giving you supplies to farm stuff. Which, boy, did I use a lot of rusted coins on my New Game Plus character to farm stuff you can normally only get in PvP, because I'm not good enough at PvP, and my New Game Plus character is like level 150 plus, and it was hard to find people. Okay, so this might be a problem.